Service of the Liberia Broadcasting System. Welcome to Newsline and our presentation of the most reliable news from Liberia and the rest of the world. Today is Friday, the 21st of November, 2025. I am Vafli Kamara presenting. And big stories we're following this afternoon. President Joseph Boakai launches annual National Assembly of Chiefs and Citizens in Bangabong County. West African Examinations Council cancels WAS results of several schools and individual candidates for examination malpractice. Government and ECOWAS to build a joint border post between Liberia and Sierra Leone. And away from home, gunmen in Nigeria kidnap students from a Catholic church as United States threatens military action. These and many more stories, including sports, the weather report, the news in simple English and French are coming up. First, William Etta Jaba and the news bulletin.
President Joseph Boakai is launching the first edition of the National Assembly of Chiefs and Citizens in Bangabong County. The National Assembly of Chiefs and Citizens is organized by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. It has brought together paramount and other chiefs, leaders of women, youth, and cultural groups, as well as vulnerable groups, including people with disabilities, victims and survivors of natural and man-made disasters, to discuss diverse issues. According to the Internal Affairs Ministry, President Boakai is launching the National Assembly of Chiefs and Citizens to be institutionalized at its first meeting from November 20 to the 22nd, 2025. The ministry maintained that Assembly seeks to foster government-citizen engagement, provide information to the chiefs and citizens related to progress, challenges, and lessons learned related to the implementation of the AAID and the county development agenda. It said President Boakai and government will listen to the chiefs and citizens as they speak their concerns and issues related to governance and subsequently adopt durable suggestions and actions to address the concerns and issues raised. The Liberia National Office of the West African Examination Council, WIAC, has cancelled the results for schools and individuals candidates found culpable of examination malpractice. WIAC Liberia said the latest decision affects candidates who sat the 2025 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. According to the Council, the decision was reached at its Liberia National Committee 49th meeting held on November 13 and 14, 2025. The meeting resolved that penalties outlined in the Council's rules and regulations on examination malpractices are being fully enforced. Meanwhile, all mathematics results marked W for schools and individual candidates flagged with W have been cancelled. Government and ECOWAS Commission are expected to break grounds for the construction of a joint border post between Liberia and Sierra Leone. The land for the construction of the joint border post will be handed over to ECOWAS at the Jendimambo waterside border on Saturday, November 22, 2025. According to a release, it is a key flagship project that aims to strengthen regional integration designed to facilitate easy cross-border movements, enhance security, and boost trade between Liberia and Sierra Leone. The official groundbreaking ceremony is expected to be attended by the Vice President of ECOWAS Commission, representing the President of the Commission. On the Liberian side, Foreign Minister Sarah Besloyanti, Finance Minister Augustin Gafuan, and the Minister of Public Works, Roland Guinness, among others, are expected to grace the occasion. The event, according to the government, underscores ECOWAS' commitment to fostering deeper economic and social ties within the region. It said the Jendimambo Joint Border Post has been selected as a highlight project as part of the 50th anniversary celebrations of ECOWAS, symbolizing the community's vision for a borderless, integrated, and prosperous West Africa. The ceremony will formally see the official handing over of the project site to the selected contractors and supervising consultants, making the transition from planning to physical construction. Finance Minister Augustin Gafuan says 100 million United States dollars has been allotted in the 2026 draft national budget to address the country's infrastructural challenges. Minister Gafwan also said allotments have been made in the budget to tackle key priority areas, including energy. The Finance and Development Planning Minister disclosed that next year road connectivity will be prioritized across the country to afford citizens access.
We're also attracting a lot of partner support from other streams going to the road sector. We are very intentional about crowding in resources and moving quicker of our road agenda and the energy agenda. You saw what happened during the past dry season. It was good, but we need to sustain it and expand it.
Addressing a news conference on Thursday, Minister Gafwan named road and electricity as major constraints if addressed will foster rapid growth and development. Minister Gafwan said the Liberian government is attracting the support of partners to boost the country's road and energy sectors. The Director General of the Cabinet, Nathaniel Kwabo, has stressed the importance of artificial intelligence in diversifying the economy and improving performance outcome in government. DG Kwabo said, with AI, government can build a future driven by innovation and opportunity while working in a more effective and responsive manner. He was speaking at one-day training in Monrovia Friday, organized by the Cabinet Secretariat in partnership with the UNDP on the important usage of artificial intelligence in government. TG Kwabo said the training is designed to aid government officials and senior management levels personnel to improve their technical understanding, strengthen decision-making, and improve public service delivery in Liberia. According to him, participants will gain practical knowledge to enable informed, evidence-based, and data-driven decisions leading to better policies and transparent resource allocation across government. The director of the cabinet praised UNDP for the partnership, noting that such endeavor will significantly affect change and transform the overall performance of government officials. Meanwhile, UNDP Country Representative Aliu Dia reaffirmed the institution's commitment to partnering with government to improve service delivery and performance. Mr. Dia believes the training in artificial intelligence is not only vital to improving performance outcome, but will also enhance transparency and accountability in the public sector. The UNDP country representative emphasized that if government must succeed in the delivery and execution of services, it should begin to invest and empower institutions in digital market. According to him, with the introduction and usage of AI and other digital tools, Liberia can constructively compete with other developing nations in advancing their solutions for positive change. He made the remarks at the start of a one-day workshop for more than 100 cabinet focal persons on the usage of artificial intelligence in government Friday. Former Mines and Energy Minister Wilmot Pace says his tenure at the ministry was marked by transformative reforms and significant progress despite inheriting a sector facing severe operational challenges. In his official turnover report, Mr. Pace outlined the difficult starting point of the ministry, which include lack of electricity and internet, reliance on outdated geologic data, and an absence of robust regulations for key mining activities. The former Mines and Energy Minister named energy sector revitalization, restoration of international confidence, mining sector mobilization, that's modernization, and global re-engagement, among others, as some of his key achievements. Mr. Pace emphasized that those reforms were supported by strong financial management. He disclosed that the ministry's operational budget grew to $6.1 million United States dollars, while sector revenues surged to over 124 million United States dollars, exceeding set targets. Meanwhile, new Mines and Energy Minister Tonki has unveiled a comprehensive vision to harness Liberia's natural resources for national development. Minister Natangi said such vision is built on a foundation of efficiency, transparency, and inclusive growth. At his unveiling ceremony on Friday at the ministry, he said his named efficiency, transparency, and inclusive growth as the three core pillars that will guide his leadership. According to him, such strategic framework is crucial for transforming the sector into a primary engine for the nation's economic advancement. The government, under the Realize project, has launched the Youth Empowerment Zone platform, a digital hub designed to connect young Liberians with jobs, training, and entrepreneurship opportunities. Realize is the recovery of economic activity for Liberia informal sector employment project that support Liberians in the informal sector. According to a release, the Youth Empowerment Zone platform provides a one-stop space for youth to access verified job listings, apply for scholarships, enroll in training programs, promote their businesses, and network with peers and employers. It is part of Liberia's broader efforts to enhance youth empowerment and reduce unemployment through technology and innovation. The release Coast government as saying the platform's launch marks a significant milestone on the Realize project, a government initiative implemented by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Gender Ministry, and the Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment. At least 6 persons have been charged with multiple crimes, including kidnapping, and sent to court in Grangeda County. It followed their alleged involvement into the situation that led to a 6-day-old baby who went missing for hours at a health facility and was later found in the county. According to our correspondent, those involved include 2 nurses at the facility, a security officer who was on duty, the lady who returned the baby, amongst others, people of interest. Our correspondent said the charges ranged from criminal conspiracy, kidnapping, and danger of child's welfare. Meanwhile, the 6 suspects have been transferred to the Palace of Correction in the county while awaiting court trial. And more than 200 youth are benefiting from the Youth Literacy and Skills Training Program in Bomi County. The training is organized by the government through the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The training is aimed at building the capacity of young people in the county. According to our correspondent, the 3-month training is also part of government's initiative in preparing the next generation of future leaders to enhance their livelihood. The training includes soap making, tie and dye, tailoring, among others.
Eta Jabade with the news bulletin. You're listening to Newsline on ELBC Radio. One of the big stories we're following, President Joseph Boakai launches annual National Assembly of Chiefs and Citizens in Bangabong County. And let's remind you that as soon as our OB crew is ready for broadcast, we will read on them very, very shortly. You're listening to Newsline on ELBC Radio. Well, government has maintained it is prioritizing key sectors in the draft national budget in the tune of 1.2 billion United States dollars. Among those sectors, government stated that it is prioritizing roads and electricity. Finance and Development Planning Minister Augustine Gaffron spoke at the news conference Thursday in Monrovia.
Putting the money principally in projects. And of that amount of